right at the beginning of Loggins in Messina, I had a dream. And in the dream, I was at a songwriters convention on an island. And it's your typical songwriter dream. And
were you wearing pants?
I was wearing pants. It was afternoon.
It's not a typical songwriter dream, trust me, Kevin. I have typical songwriter dreams.
Okay, I wasn't wearing pants. Okay.
All right.
No one was. Oh, shit. Yeah, where was I? All right, and so I was at this convention, and what was happening were they were passing sheet music around, and they were playing a game, and the game was to write 4 bars of music and pass it to the next person, who would write 4 more bars based on what they saw, put a little twist in there, and pass that on to the next person, and see where the music went. And then there were lyricists who were putting all that music to words. And at the end of the dream, they performed. It was a long dream. They performed, and there was a choir, and it gets deep. And so I told Jimmy about the dream, and we decided to give it a try. And the way we did it was I had a melody that already started, and so we just wrote the lyrics to the words based on the idea. I'm feeling someone sneaking up behind. Oh, Scott's here. Okay, thank you. And, okay, that means Georgia doesn't know the song yet. So the way we did it was I had a melody, and we would just write 1 line at a time, and we didn't talk about the song at all. We had no idea what it was going to be about. We just let the song write itself. So we started with da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And Jimmy wrote, "If you've been thinking, you're all that you got." And then I wrote, "Then don't feel alone anymore." And then he wrote, "'Cause when we're together, then we've got a lot." And I wrote, "'Cause I am the river and you are the shore." And we looked at each other and went, "Holy shit, this is a good game." We kept going and finished the song, and it came out like this. Thinking you're all that you got, and don't feel alone anymore. 'Cause when we're together, then you've got a lot. 'Cause I am the river and you are the shore. And it goes on and on, watching the river run further and further from the things that we've done, leaving them one by one. And we have just begun, watching the river run, listening, learning, journey to run, river, run. Swirling and dancing along, we pass by the old willow tree, where lovers caress as we sing a march song, rejoicing together when we greet the sea. And it goes on and on, watching the river further and further from things that we've done, leaving them one by one. And we have just begun, watching the river run, listening and learning, listening, learning journey.
Listening, learning, and yearning.
Listening and learning journey. Run, river, run, run. Little known fact, on the way into the studio when we were cutting the vocals on this song, I passed by a bunch of Krishna guys. Swear to God, they were outside the studio, and on the way in they go, chant, chant Hare Krishna. So we ended it with Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.